Today's video is day one of a 5-day series where I'm going to be discussing all the amazing amenities of my favorite community in this whole entire valley, and that is the Cordillera community. My name is Jeffrey Cloonan, and I work with Bershire Hathaway Home Services, Colorado Properties right here in the gorgeous Vail Valley. And I am in my office today in Beaver Creek, and I wanted to jump on here and get started with day one here about all of the amazing amenities that Cordillera has to offer. And there are so many of them that I thought it appropriate to break it down into 5 days so you're not overwhelmed and you turn me off. So check it out. First, a little bit of background on Cordillera. Cordillera is a self-contained metro district, right? And so that means that they do everything. They do their own road maintenance. They do all of their own snow removal. They do all of their own landscaping. They take care of the gates. They have a public safety committee that drive around to make sure everything stays secure. They have 2 fire departments. They have a post office that's available to you that is just exclusive to the Cordillera community. So I can give you a little bit more about what that whole metro district sounds like and feels like if you want to check me out at the end of the video when I give you all my contact information. But I wanted to also tell you that there are 4 communities in Cordillera. There is the Cordillera Valley Club, which is on the north side of I-70 and it sits kind of on the valley floor. When you come over to the south side of I-70 though, and come up Squaw Creek Road, you're going to get the opportunity to visit the Divide of Cordillera, the Ranch at Courtier, and the Summit of Cordillera. Now, the Cordillera community is a golf community. However, you don't have to be a golfer in order to experience so much fun in Cordillera. As a matter of fact, I associate Cordillera as fun and family and fitness because there's all of that in Cordillera and more. So let me jump into my favorite of the amenities that are offered at Cordillera, and that is our Cordillera Equestrian Center. Now, this is a gorgeous facility. It's the largest facility in the whole entire Vail Valley as well. So they have 3 indoor and outdoor riding arenas. So they have 1 large indoor riding arena, and then they have a smaller indoor riding arena, and then they have a large outdoor riding arena as well. Now, they also have a paddock that has shelter for the horses as well, which is pretty cool. And when they have a full house, they can actually board up to 48 horses at the Cordillera Equestrian Center. And that is pretty cool. Now, you know, when you're a full-time boarder there, you get a daily turnout. You know what a daily turnout is? A daily turnout is where the trainer or the horse handler will take all the horses out of their stalls and put them into the big arenas or the paddocks outside so they can interact with other horses and they can play and they can exercise and stay healthy horses. Pretty cool, huh? Now, also as a full-time boarder, you're going to get your horse fed 3 times a day and inspected 3 times a day. And even at night, the public safety is going to come around twice during the evening and check in on your horse to make sure that everything is good. So that's pretty neat, right? They have 48 stalls. They have 48 stalls. They have 22 heated stalls. They have a washing stall, which is pretty cool, so you can keep your horsey nice and clean. They even have a small barn that has 4 separate stalls for horses that may need to be quarantined for any reason. You know, I think that it's super cool that even in the evening that they have public safety that's going to come around and check on your horse. And, you know, another really neat feature about the Equestrian Center is that from the Equestrian Center, there is thousands of acres to explore with your horse, where there are just trails galore. And so I think that that is incredibly special. You know, now this year, because the snow has been so deep, The horses actually have some visitors, and the visitors are a very large herd of elk. And it's pretty neat to see these elk really commingling with the horse. But everybody seems to get along in perfect harmony, so so be it, right? But I got to tell you, this is a world-class facility. And if you are a horse lover, this is a spot where you certainly should be considering putting your horse in the summertime or when you're visiting or what have you. Okay? So, right up the street from the Equestrian Center is Bearcat Stables, and that is their horseback riding facility if you don't own a horse, but you still want your family to go for a horseback ride. This is where you do it. Now, they've teamed up with Indian Summer Outfitters, and so those are the guys that do all the trail rides, and you can choose a package that fits you and your family correctly. They have everything from 1-hour trail rides to 6-hour trail rides to even the infamous Vail to Aspen ride. Imagine that. That would be like the coolest adventure ever, wouldn't it? So I think that is awesome that they have the ability to do horseback riding in the summer for kids and adults and families. Really, really neat. In the wintertime, from December up through April, they do horse-drawn sleigh rides. And that's really neat too. You know, they take you up and you can go right up to the Timber Hearth Grill and get yourself a hot chocolate or a glass of wine, and they cover you up with the big fluffy blankets, and it is a lot of fun. So I'm touching on family and fun. Let's go to the next amenity, and that is our trail system. So Cordillera, throughout all of these communities, has a maintained trail system that is unbelievable for your hiking, for horseback riding, for mountain biking even. And in the wintertime, they even pack them out so you can snowshoe on these as well. And I just absolutely love the trail system in Cordillera because they're loops and they're all maintained. If there's any debris or anything that falls down across the trail, we have a maintenance crew that comes out and cuts everything away and keeps everything clean and safe. And so, you know, another cool thing about these trails is that they're in all different areas of Cordillera. So like, for instance, up in the summit, it's a little bit more challenging, right? You are at an elevation of 9,000 feet. And so, you know, you may want to work your way up to those trails because they're a little bit more difficult to hike and to mountain bike on and stuff like that. So you may want to start on an easier trail that's down in the ranch or over in the divide. And another nice aspect is that they're all super well marked. So they have markings all across that are going to show you which way to go, arrows, directionals, anything that splits, you're going to know exactly where you are, so you're not going to get lost. So those are my 3 amenities that I'm giving you today: the Equestrian Center, the horseback riding, and the trail system. So more to come. But I got to tell you, by the end of this series, you guys are going to be dying to contact me to find a great home in Cordillera because it is amazing. My name is Jeffrey Cloonan, and I work with Bershire Hathaway Home Services, Colorado Properties. My telephone number is 970-445-8388. You can call me, you can shoot me a text, or you can look at the information below there, and that will give you an email that you can email me if you'd like. So have a great day. Have an awesome 2022. Come back tomorrow and look at the next set of amenities that I'm going to blast off. See you soon. Bye.